Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum class. Welcome to English grade 7 video lessons. I'm your instructor Zia Hamid. I hope that you're doing well and you're all ready and set to learn something new about today in this video lesson. Let's see that we are going to deal with grade 7 and we are here on unit number 2, which is a poem. The title is Paradise or Paradise Lost. You may have already read it. This is our lecture number 3A with the competency of reading and critical thinking. Now let's read and understand about our SLO and see what we are supposed to do in this video lesson. So our student learning outcome is analyze how a particular sentence, chapter, scene or stanzas fit into the overall structure of a text and contributes to the development of the theme, setting, or plot. So this is our SLO. It is about analyzing any particular sentence or any chapter, scene, or stanzas that fit into the overall structure of the text and how do they contribute to the development, to the making of the theme or setting or plot. Now, my dear learners, we will be, since it's a poem that is in the chapter, we will be only covering about stanzas in this SLO and we are specifically talking about themes. So, setting or plot and the rest of the things that are not covered will be covered later on in any other video lesson. So, we will be analyzing stanzas and how they contribute to the overall theme and structure of the poem. Now here is your vertical linkage that you have already covered this SLO in the previous grade. You can recall most of it and try to retrieve as much information as you can so that we can move on and do our brainstorming session. And in today's brainstorming session, my dear curious learners, we have a very interesting prompt for you. You may have read so many poems. So think about the last poem that you have read. Why that specific verse, whatever you are recalling, is important for the overall message of the poem. So why that specific line, it can be one or two, why that line is very important from the rest of the poems, verses, and how do they contribute to the overall structure or the theme on which the poem is about. This is your brainstorming session prompt. Now think about it clearly and in a very good way so that we can move on with our topic, which is about reviewing theme. What is a theme? Let's see. So theme, in theme we have life lesson, meaning, moral or message about life or human nature that is communicated by a literary work. In other words, theme is what the story teaches readers. So themes can be of life lessons or meanings. It can show you, it can give you morals or message about life. So all these themes that we see in different texts are about that, and it's about human nature that is communicated by a literary work. Now that literary work can be a story, a poem, a play, or etc. So in other words, we can say that theme is what the story teaches readers. It is the central idea, the main idea, which is the overall theme that covers the whole poem. Now, this is about our theme, and now let's see what is the topic or big idea of the work. So when you're looking for any theme, one or more than one themes of any text, you will be asking your question that what is the topic or big idea of the work that is mentioned. Then what do the characters say or do that relates to the topic? That will also be our theme. These things tell you is important to learn about life. So answering all these questions, you can easily go to the theme and you can identify and find the theme of any work and specifically any poem. Now, Let's talk about themes. Can you find themes easily? No, because they are not explicit. They are implicit. They are implied in the text of the work. These themes are something suggested but not. You will need to infer. It means that you will need to put some work on the text, on the poem, to actually get the main theme out of it. Since main themes, the main ideas, they are not explicit, they are implicit, and they are not clearly stated. Themes are implied about it. They have implicit meaning, but not actually said. It is not directly hinted, but if you read it carefully, you can get to the theme of the work or the poem. Now, let's talk about a text always reflects its theme or central idea. There's which does not have any theme. So the text will tell us and it will reflect its theme or its central or main idea. So reading the text will be enough to get to the theme or the main idea of it. Now, this is your page, books page 23, where you have your main lesson. This is a poem. Now let's read it together. Let's read the pre-reading first. Making sustainable lifestyle choices is essential for the well-being of our planet. It's about consciously choosing actions that minimize harm to the environment and promote a greener future. From reducing waste and recycling to conserving energy and water, every small step counts. What are some practical ways we can incorporate sustainable lifestyle choices in our daily lives? My dear learners, this is about environmental preservation and conservation. Now, by reading so many different questions before you actually start to read the poem. Paradise or paradise lost. Your effort is what it will cost to keep our precious earth clean by living a lifestyle that's green. We cannot go on as we are, living scar after scar upon this beautiful planet, which so many take for granted. The time to take action is now, to restore what's been damaged somehow. We stand on the brink of too late, but there's still time to change our fate. Now, what does the poet mean by the word paradise in the stanza? You need to think about it. Paradise is actually what he's calling our earth. Now this poem is all about our mother earth, our planet earth, how we all humans have destroyed it, we have damaged it, and we have left scars. Now how we can recover it as soon as possible. Now the main question is that what is the main theme of the poem? Can you reach out to the theme that this poem? Now, you can clearly see in the first stanza that the opening stanza set the tone and introduced the central theme. Now, how do we reach out to the theme? Let's see. Paradise or paradise lost. Either we have our paradise or we have lost it. We have either kept the earth as it is, which is like the poet is saying it, comparing it to a paradise, or have we completely lost it due to our activities and actions? Your effort is what it will cost to keep our precious earth clean by living a lifestyle that's green. The poet is saying that the earth is damaged. We will be losing our paradise if we do not take any action. So the theme is about actually environment conservation and protection of the earth, to which the poet calls paradise. So environmental conservation, protection is the main theme over here. Now, again, we have a while reading question that what does the poet mean by the word paradise in this stanza? Now, we cannot go on as we are leaving scar after scar upon this beautiful planet, which so many take for granted. The time to take action is now to restore what's been damaged. Somehow, we stand on the brink of too late, but there's still time to change our fate. Now, you can clearly see that the theme is about actually realizing what we are doing to our earth and then motivating the reader of the poem to actually take action so that we can protect our or restore our earth from all the damages that we caused. Here is a glossary for words that you have problems with understanding along with their meanings. Now, my dear learners, after reading the poem, we reached out to the theme, and the very first stanza is telling us about the theme, and it's actually all the verses included is actually developing the theme, and it's adding up to the structure of the poem. So theme actually make the structure of the poem, and it actually holds the poem together. Here is a simulation video for your better understanding that you can watch later. After watching this video lesson, you can learn a lot about finding themes and the central idea of any text. For your classroom activity from page 24, we have a question. Read the text and answer the following questions. The poem that we have just read, now you have to answer the questions. What does the author imply about the cost of maintaining paradise? What does the phrase living a lifestyle that's green mean? How does the author describe the current state of the planet? And now we have our worksheet that is attached for your help. They can easily be accessed with all the other resources. For your homework, we have the remaining questions. When does the author emphasize is the time to take action? And what consequences does the author suggest if we continue as we are? If we do not make any change, what will happen? And an analytical question followed by it. Is there still hope for change according to the author, and why? This will be your homework that you will solve. Now that we have read the poem together, answering these questions will be easier. Now we are here at the end of our lesson with some resources. All these are available in the description of the video. Thank you for listening, my dear learners. Now you know that themes are very important. What is a theme? How we can find a theme of any text, especially in poetry, how we can identify the theme through the stanzas of the poem. Till the next video lesson, Allah Hafiz.